Hello and welcome to the old Fliers. The mystery around what happened to Amelia Earhart, the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean, may be finally solved.
In 1932, Amelia Earhart became the first female pilot to fly solo across the Atlantic.
It is much easier to fly the Atlantic Ocean now than it was a few years ago. I expect to be able to do it in my lifetime again.
Amelia Earhart and navigator Fred Noonan proposed flying around the world in 1936. Others had done so, but theirs was to be the longest route at 47,000 kilometres long because she chose the equatorial route. Their first attempt was abandoned in Hawaii. On their second attempt, they departed Miami on June 1, 1937, taking a west to east track. After numerous stops in South America, Africa, the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia, they arrived in Lae, New Guinea on June 29, 1937. At this stage, about 35,000 kilometres of the journey had already been completed. The remaining 11,000 kilometres would be over the Pacific Ocean. On June 2, 1937, Earhart and Noonan took off from Lae Airfield in the heavily loaded Electra at 10 a.m. Their intended destination was Howland Island, 4,113 kilometres away. The aircraft was expected to arrive at Howland the following morning. Howland Island rises just 3 metres above sea level.
This is exactly the altitude Amelia Earhart was at when she was looking for Howland. It should be right. It's right out here to the left, right?
Yes, it is. Directly out the left door.
First of all, you could see how difficult it was just to see the island.
There has been much speculation about what went wrong, most centred on faulty navigation. No one knows where her plane came down despite decades of search and speculation. Perhaps to the north of her destination, Howland Island. Now, 87 years later, divers believe they have finally discovered her plane lying on the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. Since her disappearance during her most ambitious journey, millions of dollars have been spent on finding the wreckage. Experts have long wondered where the missing adventurer lies, and this may be a huge breakthrough in this case. After scanning 8,370 kilometres of seabed near Earhart's last known position, surveyors Deep Sea Vision believe they may have located her Lockheed 10E Electra. The 16-person crew has spent months combing through the Pacific Ocean with a Kongsberg Discovery HUGIN 6000, the most advanced unmanned underwater drone available, and their efforts may have finally paid off. The company announced that it has detected a plane-shaped object lying on the ocean floor close to Howland Island between Fiji and the Hawaiian Islands. A post on Deep Sea Vision's Twitter page says, on June 2, 1937, Amelia Earhart and navigator Fred Noonan took off from Papua New Guinea, nearing the end of their record-setting journey around the world, never to be seen again. Until today, Deep Sea Vision found what appears to be Earhart's Lockheed 10E Electra. Accompanying the post is a grainy image in black and yellow which appears to show a small plane lying on the seafloor more than 3,000 metres down. CEO Tony Romeo has stressed, "This may be the most exciting thing I'll ever do in my life."
It really started when I was a young kid. My dad being a pilot for Pan Am for many years. And over the years, the fascination with the mystery, and my brother and I and a few others over time started really researching Amelia's disappearance. And we came to believe that it was a solvable mystery. Amelia's story is probably one of the most endearing, true American stories. She broke barriers for women. She was a pioneer in aviation. And she was trying to do things that many people wouldn't even try today. There's been a lot of wild, crazy theories about what happened to her. But in the end, I think she was tantalizingly close to the island. She was a terrific pilot. And I think we're going to prove that. So we ended up going out and searching for about 100 days near Howland Island, which is where she disappeared. And that's where we think we found her.
I feel like a 10-year-old going on the treasure hunt, he told the Wall Street Journal. For her to go missing was just unthinkable. Imagine Taylor Swift just disappearing today. His crew launched in September from Tawa Kiribati, a port near Howland Island, with 16 people on the research vessel. Their job was to take images of the deep sea bed in the hope of locating anything that could give a hint as to what happened to Earhart's plane. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and that would encourage new content.